get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
218, chop it. Check 3. Check.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Jones. And some room to work. 23 yards the pickup there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Seven, our score after one.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Irvin. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, fellas.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando, where he's able to find the veteran Ginn, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Breeze now. Open man is Michael Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Rodgers now. A final shot before break. He's going to float this over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Irvin to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 50 yards. yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze going to go on 4th down. He'll let it fly, and he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 9
yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Packers.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us